Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports.
And he spins through. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called it the 26.
Bobcat, 60 Bobcat, ready, 70 Timberwolf, go.
Right to the air goes Sanders. Open man is Bond. He's got him.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
You talk about this Miami defense.
Against the pass, they're hoping to trend in the opposite direction because right now they're ranked number 26 in the NFL.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early. Chip away at their timing.
19, 70 range, 70.
From the gun on third down, Sanders. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Browns first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. The Browns at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. They're in a real groove of late. Winners of 5 of their last 6.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Get it. Cowboy 80. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
To throw now. Here's Sanders. That's downfield. He's got Fannin.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Give him 30 yards there.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
To throw is Sanders.
Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to bring up second down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
To throw again, here is Sanders. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick.
And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
That one goes for 24 yards.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
A give left side. Here's Achane.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, this defense for the Browns, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
In motion goes the tight end.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Jalen Waddle there.
And it'll bring up 3rd down.
You look at this Browns defense.
And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And this unit knows exactly where they rank. They're number 2 against the pass in the NFL. You know they have their sights set on being number 1, looking for a big game today.
And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Tua. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Jake Bailey to punt for the Dolphins. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Pulled in at the 24. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
2nd down and a yard.
Here we go. Cougar 19, Buffalo 18.
Sanders.
Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a 1st down.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They'll run it. Here's the rookie from Ohio State.
And he's got this down to the 35. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
That's taken in by Bond.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. It's a pickup of 12. 2nd play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
Ready, set.
On play action, here's Shadur.
And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
22 more yards. And the Browns, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. On to the 2nd from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
Okay, ready? 71, 60. Let's go now.
Throwing, Sanders.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Amon-Ra St. Brown
with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Browns post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. A short one here secured by the tight end Waller. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st.
And the Dolphins 1st
Now Achane on 1st and 10. Now he's loose down the left sideline.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
61 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the second quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins.
Devon Achane
From 17 yards out.
And the Dolphins are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
This taken in at the goal line. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. For the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd.
Now Sanders. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Wide open receiver complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
22-yard line.
Bronco 80.
Sanders once more.
And it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns have taken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. And that is incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Tua sets up to pass it.
They set up the screen. Achane has it.
Stop shy of the 45. Showed off a nice little move on the play, though. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
2 yards still to go. Third down now. Tua, fast pass outside, complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready. Ready, team. With it. Solo left side. Solo left side.
Looking to pass. Tua. Throw caught by Achane. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 39. Off of play action. Tagovailoa. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll just get rid of it.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Ready. Turbo 3. 18. 20. TX.
Going to the air. Tagovailoa. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane.
Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
That one complete to Hill. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 24-yard line. The 3rd down conversion successful. A gain of 11. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, let's go.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Turbo 1. 21G. 21G.
Tua, a final shot before half. Touchdown! Jalen Waddle in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
Jake Bailey set to kick off.
So the late touchdown ties things as they will kick this one away in the final stages of the half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Matt Gay set to kick off.
the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now, down at the 31. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Mason Graham busting through to get him for a loss of 6. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. They'll swing this complete out to Hill. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll dump this off to Achane. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. They throw it out right complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll run. Achane. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. He finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Jake Bailey set to kick off.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
Come on, come on.
Up the middle they go. Sampson.
And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line.
14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Here we go, here we go. Stretch the eagle.
From the gun, it's Shedeur. There's a short one caught by Finn, and
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's second down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how you'll shred the defense.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now.
Viking 18.
here's Sanders. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it. And the Dolphins force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Good. 19.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready. Solo left side. Out.
From midfield, here's Tua. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
From a couple of yards beyond midfield, here's 2nd and 8. Up the middle, Achane.
And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns' 42.
81 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. 10 more there and another first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And he'll throw this one away, but I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. From the gun, it's Tua. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he gets the first down.
The field goal, a 37-yard attempt.
Sanders' kick is good. And the Dolphins will add on to their lead. So that's, CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
Now, after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Checks it down to Jenkins.
It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown.
Open man downfield is Judy. He's got it.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Jerry Judy.
64 yards.
And the Browns have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operating in your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
From the 41, here's a 2nd down and 4.
Ready, shot. Hey, 18. 20, TX. Hey, 21G.
Now Tua. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Tua going to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Go, go, go. Ready.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A run straight ahead with Achane.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Good.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
This now a 3rd and 4. Back to throw is Tua. That is intercepted. And the Browns are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Oh my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Plenty of time to work with here, but the timeouts, they're gone. Here's 1st and 10.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Davis on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 50-yard line.
Back to throw.
There's a short one caught by Fannin. They'll come to the line. This is 3rd and 3.
Back to throw.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Too far for a field goal. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
Come on. Warriors, 70. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 79 Broncos. 6, shot alert, chop 60, chop.
They'll indeed go for it. It's Sanders. There's a short one caught by Fannin. Here's 1st down.
70.
He's back to throw.
That'll be complete to Sampson.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
They come up now on 2nd and 2.
Now a handoff up the middle. Sampson.
And some determined running there as Chargers will pick his way down to the 12-yard line.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
First and 10 at the
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Buffalo 18. Go.
He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Panther 11, Panther 11. 18, Rattler, 8.
They'll look to throw.
He'll swing this out to Jenkins.
And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
They're on 35-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Now Tua.
And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
Here's 2nd down.
One final try for Tagovailoa. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
This ball intercepted.
Picked up by Denzel Ward.
And the Browns are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the 4th quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So for the Browns, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, things are definitely going south quickly as they fall now to 1-6. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.